fixtures with new ones at a bare minimum. And of course, one of the most important things you can do is to add fresh paint throughout the house in neutral colors. Will appeal to a wide audience of buyers. It's money really well spent because you'll attract more buyers if your house is a unique one with various types of decorating schemes. You're going to have to neutralize it. That's just it. So what's hot in today's houses? Well, buyers, younger buyers especially, have watched HGTV a lot, and their expectations are high when they look at homes. And sellers who watch HGTV want their realtor to help them prepare their home to attract the most buyers without spending a lot of money. Sellers don't want to spend a fortune to sell their home, so what features can they incorporate inexpensively to attract a wide audience of buyers? Well, first of all, you can think about using any dead space to improve the functionality. Maybe you could add some shelving, a simple work table for a computer work area. Maybe you could create a mudroom or a storage closet. This could be carved out of an entryway or under a covered area just outside the main entrance to the residence. I don't know, even in a garage. Just adding hooks and built-in shelving or cubbies for boots and jackets adds to the value. Add shelving in your laundry room if you don't already have it, or paint the cabinets or install cabinetry. Multi-generational housing is definitely on the upswing. According to Pew Research Center, over 60 million Americans live in multi-generational households. And even if they don't have that option now, they want a house where they can plan for that eventuality. I have a client who purchased a 2-level home in which the lower level was converted into an apartment-like dwelling with its own entrance. There were no steps to worry about, a walkout onto a patio, and parking was easy. There were no steps. And the upper level became the space for the adult children. The lower level bath was redone with accessible features like a walk-in shower, and those kinds of things make a big difference. Another thing to think about is elevators are more common than you think. Builders are installing either an elevator or an elevator-ready space so that one could be added later if needed. And the designs for elevators now allow for a variety of installations. It's amazing how far this area has come. Another thing to think about is hardscaping on the outside space. Buyers love patios and heated pools and outdoor fireplaces, places where they can extend their living space. Sprinkler systems, a space to cook and entertain outdoors are very popular now. You want to make sure, though, on the interior that you use a light neutral color paint throughout. A coat of fresh paint in colors that younger buyers will want goes a long way to attract them. Buyers also, as I said, want new energy efficient appliances in the kitchen. Large kitchen islands are very popular now. I've seen some that are absolutely huge. You can hardly reach across to clean the whole thing from one side because they can be used for meal prep as well as a dining table. Buyers are not as interested in whirlpool tubs. They're looking at one large or 2-person shower with rainfall shower heads and tile walls in the bath. Heated floors are a fancy upgrade, but not absolutely necessary. But the big showers are where the market is at right now. And smart home features used to be rare, and now they're the norm. Millennials want smart home features that they can control using an app on their phone. They want maybe a Ring doorbell system or a Nest thermostat. Those things are easy to install, and they attract younger buyers for sure. So what do you do if you live in an age-restricted community? Well, the resale there will depend on several factors. Older baby boomers will be able to stay in an active adult community a longer period of time, but the younger baby boomers, if they buy into an active adult community, there's not a whole lot of people behind them coming up through the ranks who want to buy in that type of community. Millennials do not want that kind of lifestyle. And you also need to consider how many new homes are still being built in your community. If it's completely built out, then that may be okay, unless the facilities and amenities are getting older and haven't been updated. So, if you bought early in the development process, many buyers want to buy a brand new home so they can get the features and the finishes they want. And then you want to look at how many other communities are competing with yours in a several mile radius, because as builders are accommodating what they think the baby boomers want in an active adult community, more and more of these communities are popping up. And they'll be new, and that people can pick the finishes they want and the features. And you have to make sure that your list price is competitive with the market. If there are many new homes being built in the area and yours is older, you're going to want to price yours slightly below the others to attract buyers, but make sure it's spotless and updated and you'll get a better price. And as I said, as builders develop more active adult communities to meet demand, keep in mind that you can only resell your active adult property to someone in that age category. Currently, 55 and over is the majority of the age that's out there. So, as I said, if you're an older baby boomer, it may not be as difficult to sell to a younger boomer. But if you're a younger boomer, it'll be harder to sell because there's fewer boomers interested in buying. And many boomers just want to rent instead of buy. There are communities sprouting up across the country that are build to rent. Builders love constructing these communities because once the community's finished, they turn over the maintenance and upkeep to a property management company, and they walk on to the next one. This type of community is very popular in many boomers. If you have listened to my previous podcasts on buy or rent in retirement, you'll understand that this is a growing area of the population. They're interested in renting. They don't want the deal with mortgage and upkeep and all that stuff. They rent, they just call the property manager. Property manager comes in and fixes it. The big problem with that is that you can't make it your own. You can't make adjustments. You can't knock out a wall. You can't expand the kitchen, that sort of thing. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. If you don't like it, too bad. So it is a lot to think about. So if you have questions, please feel free to contact me at moveorimprovewithdebbie@gmail.com. And previous podcasts include a variety of topics on housing. So be sure you listen in and find another topic to listen to and enjoy. Thanks for joining me.